We just got our hands on never-before-seen pictures of Caylee Anthony and her mother, Casey.
And that's not all. Local 6 reporter Mike DeForce is uncovering new documents turned over in the murder case against Casey.
Jackie and Eric, it's hard to believe, but even with DNA evidence, Caylee Anthony's grandparents and her uncle still question whether the toddler was really found in those woods nearly 1 year ago. But these photos here confirm that the child owned a particular shirt found near the body and that someone either jokingly or seriously considered her to be big trouble.
In these newly released photos of Casey Anthony and her daughter, we see Caylee wearing a shirt that reads, "Big trouble comes in small packages." The toddler's grandmother, Cindy, told prosecutors she did not recall Caylee owning such a shirt. But these photos confirm the 2-year-old did, in fact, have the same pink T-shirt investigators later found in the woods near her body.
I mean, it was very professional.
When former meter reader Roy Kronk first reported finding something suspicious in the woods in mid-August 2008, he claimed he could not get to it because the object was submerged in water. A University of Florida scientist who later studied the water level in the area determined that for most of the entire period from June 16, 2008 to December 11, 2008, the area was not inundated, meaning it was not covered in floodwaters. However, Dr. James Jawitz concludes the water level at the site was high enough to submerge the area between August 18, 2008 and August 28, 2008, days after the meter reader first visited those woods. Months later, in October 2008, 2 people living on this cul-de-sac near the woods reported hearing a child screaming help, and that the sound appeared to be coming from the area where Caylee's body was later found. Officers determined the screams likely came from an autistic child at the nearby elementary school, but police did not go into the woods that October morning because, they write in their report, the ground is very wet and covered in deep water in some areas.
Casey Anthony's attorneys have suggested that someone else, possibly that former meter reader, put Caylee Anthony's body in the woods while the mother was locked up in jail. These new reports strengthen the prosecutor's position that there was in fact water in those woods and that the child must have been dumped there much earlier. Jackie?
All right, Mike. And there is a hearing Friday in both the check fraud case against Casey Anthony and the murder case. It all begins at 9:30 Friday morning. You can watch it live on our website, clickorlando.com.